Hello, this is Platypus, casting a 1v1 verse, featuring myself and a friend Jstanley. And the map is Elysium, which I have never played before this one. So I wasn't exactly familiar with it, but I mean, it's not that hard to grasp. 1 watchtower, 3 spawn locations. It's basically a tiny Metalopolis. Pretty hard Reaper abuse down here, because you have to go all the way around to get a jump up. So even though he's Terran, he's probably not going to throw any Reapers down. As Protoss against Terran, I always go Stalkers just in case he gets Reapers, even though, like I said, the chances are pretty darn slim. But I'm going to go for a fast Cybercore, and we shall see what he does. I actually just played this game. I know exactly what he does. But I'll leave the suspense in there, and I won't tell you. Pretty simple. Piling down. Probes going. Gonna get my gateway up soon. He is making a very forward wall here. Usually Terran will block that off, but with a wall down here, he is guarding his natural. So while it's a little bit harder to defend, since the actually the ramp's about the same size, but he has less of a high ground advantage. So it's a little bit easier for me to break it down. But again, he does block, whoops, that's the wrong one, his natural. So we might see a fast expand coming up for Stanley. And I'm just pumping pylons early game, not too much to say, I'm still sick. I played my first game of D&D tonight, it was pretty entertaining. But, you know, there were a couple dull moments, so I figured I'll come play some Starcraft when I get home. It's the middle of the night, I've been working all week. I think I deserve a game. And I know this guy from a game called Global Agenda. Actually, I have never played with him in Global Agenda, but he is in my guild. So, I have him on vent. He's very easy if I want to 1v1. Looks like he is flushing out his wall here. Looks pretty tight. Hard to bust down. And apparently he's attacking my Vespine Geyser. And he decided to run away. Cybercore almost down. Just about at 50 gas, so we can get that Stalker up pretty quickly. I have one Zealot coming, just in case he decides to push with some Marines. But the Cybercore is now down, so I am currently boosting my gateway to get the Stalker out just a little bit faster, since I always suspect that there might be Reapers coming from a Terran. Although he is just chillaxing here with his full mineral build. I don't think he's even gotten he's just getting his gas now. Not sure what these SCVs are here for. I guess they have some job. He has them highlighted. Let's open the production tab to see what he's getting. Sorry about not opening that sooner. I guess he's going to hold the watchtower with the bunker, which is fine. It's nice to have center map control, especially if you're Terran and you can get some siege tanks up. It pretty much squash the Protoss. Let's see. Getting my second gateway down. To, of course, pump more units. I like the infantry build from the Protoss. I am less of a fan of robo builds or air, just because I like the ability to proxy pylon and warp stuff in anywhere. So it looks like I'm coming out here and gonna see the bunker run away once the Marines pop in, and it looks like I am going for a run by. I'm not sure if he sees this. I don't think the watchtower grants him vision of that. Apparently that was my scouting probe anyway, and he left his depot down, so this is going to let me get in here and probably get a couple SCV skills. We'll go back to everyone's vision. He's getting a couple tech labs, so might see some Marauders, which are always great against Protoss. If you saw my first video I ever cast, you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to, oh, I guess I left to go back to my base here. Usually I just like to focus down the SCVs. It looks like I got 3 or 4. But looks like Warp Gate Tech is almost done, and I'm getting a couple more gateways up. I should probably flesh out my base with some power fields, but I guess I figure I'm okay on supply, so I'm not doing it just this second. Finally getting some Warp Gates out, so we can teleport units in all over the place, and there go my power field generators, the pylons. All in loving memory of their great uncle Philo. And he is getting concussive shells. Excellent choice against Protoss. With another barracks and a factory coming out, so we might see some tanks. Which are excellent against infantry pushes from Protoss. And I don't know if he scanned my 4-gate, but if he has, then tanks would be the thing to get. And the scan goes down right there. He probably sees my Twilight Council, and I like to get charge. I love to get charge, especially against Terran. Just counteracts the concussive shells, and here I go. I got this sentry, or one of these sentries, a while back for the Guardian Shield, so I could tank the bunkers here. But it looks like they're both empty. I'm not sure why he's not leaving his units in there. He's not even getting the watchtower. But, to each his own. So here I go. Looks like I was going to go for a run-by, but they caught me. I am slicing up a few of his guys, and he's going to bunker up, so I am going to go for this wall. And I see that the supply depot is down, so I just right by. Which means I am probably going to get some more kills. Ooh, if I force fielded that ramp, that would just be too epic. But it looks like I am too much of a scrub to think to do that. Good surround from the SCVs. I guess I spend my force fields on trying to keep the SCVs away from my stalkers, but with the infantry here, it doesn't really matter. Looks like I'm coming out with some more zealots to take out these bunkers, and I don't realize that this one is empty, because I am a noob, having to focus on my base entirely, and I can't micro these guys. Looks like they sniped off one zealot, but I'm going to take down the bunker, because zealots are awesome tanks. Just pumping out more gateway units, because I love me some gateway units. Looks like I managed to slice and dice the marauders there, and hopefully I'll make a push pretty soon. There I go. Getting my forward pylon, make the warp gate pretty useful. And as a Protoss player, you don't want to engage the Terran when he's right next to his wall, so I just pulled all my zealots back and sniped a building so I could run through in the future. Now I should be getting... what are these? Wow, he just went all the way around the map to get up here. Maybe he's going to go for some worker snipes. Nope, he's going to engage my stalkers. And he can probably get this one off. Yeah, looks like that one's going down. And he's chasing my guys. He probably could have gone for some probes. I mean, I did see that, so I went back to engage him anyway. But, I mean, he could have at least wasted some more of my time. He is continuing to mass barracks units. And gateway units just do awesome against barracks units, especially if the zealots have charge, which they now do. Throwing up some cannons because I figured he might be going for banshees, just because he had so many tech labs. But I'm continuing to hammer away at the wall, and I should pull an awesome here in 2 seconds, because I want to take his barracks down, because Terrans are just absolutely useless without their production buildings. And I mean, duh, so are Protoss. I'm a Zerg player, and I always go T-Heat whenever I take down production buildings, because, I mean, the hatchery there. Oh, there's my awesome right there. He cannot get out to save his barracks, because awesome force field. I'm just too cool. And now I should pull back. Yep, there we go. Looks like we're going to have some sort of engagement here, but I need to bring my zealots up. If I don't, I am just screwed. The charge is nowhere near done. His combat shields, he's probably waiting to engage until his combat shields finish, which helped him reach so much. Yep. Oh, I guess he just wanted to squeeze into a tighter space. But I mean, yeah, as long as you bring your stalkers up, it doesn't really matter how spread out they are initially. And I'm just going to whack his buildings here. It looks like, yeah, he's down to 29 supply. I'm at 53. It's pretty hard to come back when I have the forward pylon here. Gonna snipe out this barracks, looks like. And yeah, I'm leaving the add-ons, which really just aren't that great to take out. Especially when you have the opportunity to run into his base. And I was just looking for an expansion here. Looks like his defenses are pretty much down. So as soon as this bunker's gone, it should be a good game. We were actually talking over vent, so if he doesn't type good game, he said good game. And it looks like that is it. Alright, so that was a 1v1 on Elysium. Thanks for watching.